You're listening to Workplace Matters. On this episode, we will be talking about safety culture. Some workplaces are vigilant about always following safety practices, and some are more likely to let things slide. A strong safety culture prioritizes safety, which is in everyone's best interest. A good safety culture can lower injuries, decrease insurance rates, improve retention, and most importantly, protect worker well-being. But how does a workplace go about improving their culture?
Safety starts from the top.
Kirk Deighton is the safety manager for DC Taylor Company in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and a safety consultant with Imperial Safety Solutions.
You know, the management, the upper management has to be on board 100%. Those are the people that you need to keep engaged. I think it's much tougher to try and push that from the bottom up. It has to start at the top. Absolutely has to start at the top.
Leadership commitment is a core tenet of protecting and promoting worker health, safety, and well-being. Leadership commitment means establishing accountability, providing resources and financial support, and communicating this as a priority to the workplace. Another key group of leaders in the organization are the experienced and long-standing employees.
Management needs to also acknowledge the employee's input. You will have employees who have done this job for 30 years. I've done it this way for 30 years. Why should I have to change? Those are the tough ones. Those are the hard ones. Those are the ones that you need to pull into the subject matter and get their feedback on it, but get them to buy into it. There was an article that was written called Safety from the Shadows. And those are the employees that sit in the back of the training room. Those are the ones that can basically take over the safety program without you even knowing it, because they have the collective listening to them and not listening to what's best for them as far as safety goes. Those are the ones that you need to pull into that conversation. Get the buy-in from them. You just have to win them over. It's not easy.
These are the employees that can champion a better safety culture. The informal leaders who others look to know what norms are, who can influence their coworkers. If they are the safest people in the workplace, that means something. They have a huge impact on culture. So a cultural change that doesn't involve the long-standing employees will be much harder to get across. When safety incidents occur, the workplace's response to them is very important. This is evident in situations where injuries almost happen, called a near miss, or as Kirk terms it, a good catch.
We just changed that to a good catch because a near miss sounds like, ooh, I almost got hit, and it could have been my fault, so I'm not going to say anything. We have reversed that, and we call it a good catch now, and that brings them into the fold, and that gives them credit for catching it. And we're getting more and more of those because it turns it into a positive statement. And that means that others will learn from your error. So that keeps them involved, and they feel safe to jump into the conversations. You have to establish an open communication network and allow for feedback about safety, shortfalls, and needed improvements. The people that are turning the wrenches are the ones that are going to tell you what works best and what's safest for them. You have to keep them included in the process.
The workplace's response to incidents can be critical. A good catch might result in a procedure change or identify a new hazard. The knowledge gained through a good catch report helps the workplace become safer for everyone. When safety procedures are in place but are broken, Kirk suggests making it a teachable moment.
We had another situation about 3 years ago where a supervisor popped under a warning line to grab something outside the warning line. Is that immediately dangerous to life and health? Absolutely. Was he human? Darn right he was. He made a mistake, and he said, look, I made a mistake. That employee talked to the rest of the company the next week and said, look, I made a mistake. It can happen so easy. That's where we incorporated teamwork. We're watching out for each other.
Even with a healthy safety culture, mistakes will still happen. As Kirk said, we're human. What distinguishes a strong safety culture is the response to mistakes and what they do to ensure that it doesn't happen again.
When someone makes a mistake, it's caught well beforehand, like when you're doing an auditing process and you find something wrong with their safety setup, for example. You stop, you teach right then and there. You stop and you teach right there. And then you share with the rest of the company, this is what we saw, okay? Injuries are typically unintentional. They didn't intend to cut their hand. They didn't intend to trip and fall. They didn't intend to injure their back. They were rushed. They were frustrated.
In a healthy safety culture, employees feel that they can speak up when they feel rushed. They can talk about why they are frustrated or feel pressured to work in an unsafe manner. The priority is keeping one another safe.
So you have to develop that culture where we're all accountable for each other. I'm accountable for you. You're accountable for the next person. Everyone is accountable to that next person to ensure that they're going home the same way that they came in, safe and sound. Not every job is glamorous, but if you enjoy the people that you work with, you enjoy the company, then that job is going to be a little bit easier to do. When the company appreciates you as a human being, and the people you work with are happy as well, it makes the job easier. You reduce the stress and you have happier, healthier workforce.
Workplace Matters is supported by the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health. To listen to more podcasts, view our ongoing video series, or for more information about us, visit healthierworkforcecenter.com. Thank you.